We are back for another episode of Vibe and Live. No, we just came up with that. But yeah, we're on our mission as we do. Before we get started, so I don't know if many of you guys noticed, I have a lot of new subscribers and I have a lot of people who, weren't around in the conception of a lot of these things that we're working towards. But we're not just a YouTube channel here uploading just to upload, right? The mission, the vision, what is coming is the simplification of competitive Pokemon, right? So if you notice, a lot of posts of simplistic breakdowns have been all over your YouTube feed in the community section. And so someone left a brilliant idea and said, hey, what if we put these in shorts and gave video examples? And I'm like, that's a great idea. And that was coming at some point. We'd figure it out. But I bring this up because if you're someone who would like to help with this vision of simplifying mons, I would need help in actually producing the shorts. And so if you're someone who's has a video editing skill or however those things are made and want to help out, definitely shoot me a DM on Discord and we'll figure something out. I don't have a ton of money to pay you since all of that is going into building out these processes, but we'll figure something out. So if you're interested, definitely shoot me a DM. But yeah, going into this, Garg is annoying as usual. I haven't seen a Glamour in forever. Toedscruel is annoying. Very strange team. Very strange team indeed. Not an easy team to beat. Future Sight's good. What's Future Sight set off plus what? Future Sight set off plus Gambit to an extent. Is you lethal? I think this might just be a game of patience in all honesty. His Toedscruel is a problem. Gomorrah is a problem. It would just depend on which one he chooses to commit to. If he toxics me, that's a problem. Maybe I shouldn't have led this. I mean, the likelihood of it being toxic with more is fairly low, but I don't want him getting up T-Spike since my hazard controller is a toxicer, and he has rapid spin, not defog. There we go. So it's Terra Flying, Spiky Shield Terra Flying. That's good to see, which implies that this thing is toxic and probably not sashed. It's probably corrosion. I'd really like to avoid my Tusk getting poisoned, but I definitely don't want my what's his face getting poisoned. So Heart Switch is out. If he's gonna get poisoned, he's gonna get poisoned. So Toedscruel comes in, which I'm glad to see. That's a pest, right? I can't stop something from going to sleep, so the question is who's gonna take it. And I think Moltres, given what he has, is the best candidate. Oh, he has Toxic. That would have affected my Garganacl. Toxic Moltres is actually not too bad, believe it or not. So Pex, I'd have liked burnt, but we have to play this patiently. As I said, this is going to be a game of patience. If we can get rid of the Toedscruel, it's a lot of mileage. And it seems I won't have to worry about... why do I sense this having rest? I sense rest coming my way. He's probably going to hard switch out. Yeah, I just knew. I sensed it. Because the way he was playing, I was like, this is going to be some rest stuff. I don't want to risk him having painful. So now we just Iron Defense here and things get interesting. Infestation, huh? Is this Covert Cloak? Is this Restock? If my guard gets poisoned here, I'm gonna be tight. No, you have a Blissey. There's no way you're Restock. Oh yeah, that's perfect. I'm more than happy to take your Ditto from you. More than happy, because Ditto's taking way more than my guard would take. Oh, excellent. So Ditto's gone, which means I don't have to be concerned about that with Gambit as he forfeits. But yeah, really looking to, for about 2 years, if you've been around the academy, I've been saying, books are in the works, just other projects. and they're major long-term, like a 10-year horizon type projects. Not saying it's going to take 10 years to complete them, but meaning this isn't some, oh, you know, here today, gone tomorrow type stuff. Really, this is my ultimate mission, right? As we search for a game. So we have one brain, right? And so with that one brain, we do different things day to day. So you may go to class, you may go to your job, you may play a competitive game. And so why do we compete, right? We compete because we want to win. Why is it important to win? Because we need to constantly prove to ourselves that we, how do I put this? That we are capable. Because what's the point of life if you're not growing, right? If you're just doing the same thing all the time, you get bored. So we want to always prove to ourselves that we're capable, and we do this through competition most of the time. Not even has to be like a direct competition like Mons, but you know, it could be growth within your own job or something of that nature, or pay raise, whatever that looks like. And so it's like, okay, what if it's possible? Because a lot of people hate their offline lives. And, you know, are not taking the initiative to, because annoying, to make the change that's required for them to get the results they want, right? So it's like, why is that? And how can we do something about that? And the answer to that is, a lot of times the progress we make, 63, the progress we make online, playing online games and progressing are actually altering our brains, because we have to go and overcome obstacles. And learning how to overcome obstacles transfers to other areas of our lives, because it's altering your brain while you're playing Mons. And so I've had God knows how many people now that have run through this process over the years to the point where we've refined it. And so now I want to lure in as many people who are trying to escape their lives through video games as possible, and use that very vehicle to be their liberation. And so that's the plan, right? And so getting this content out and luring them out and making Pokemon simple and lowering the barrier for entry creates a bigger pool of people to be able to do that with. So again, if you want to help in any way, whether you're a coder, because I'm building an online platform, if you're whatever, you know, good at video editing, writing, all that, just hit me up and we'll figure something out. So Garg is good, but not all the time. All the time Garg is good. Slowking is almost very mid. Not completely, but almost very mid. Tusk is annoying. Polt is amazing. Rocks plus Polt is amazing. Gambit can be amazing. It's just going to depend on the trickery my opponent has up in store for me. Among Us can be annoying, but don't want to stare down Zapdos without consequence. I'm actually really glad to see Hoopa here, because Hoopa is either going to try to Hyperspace Fury on lead, Dark Pulse on lead, or this U-turn would knock him out if he were to risk getting U-turned. I mean, if he were to Drain Punch, would that lose me the game? No, it wouldn't. I wanted to go Moltres, but okay, so he repositions, fearing that, which means I have to deal with Giga Drains and such. I mean, Spores. So we're gonna Garg first. Moltres is too good. It has no Moltres switching. Nothing switches in comfortably, I should say. So Slowking is likely gonna be the fodder. I can't risk him double scoring. It's so high, it's a decent likelihood. So I'll let him take my my Slowking. So go ahead and Spore it up. So now Hoopon bound with Rare's Ugly Head or Zapdos. Maybe Goldinga, but either, all of the options struggle with Moltres. And so I want to play these games a lot more patiently so that I can win. Because I have the tools. No more impatience, no more, okay, I want to win this in the shortest time possible. I'll scout, which is why I'm using such a balanced team. If I'm using a ultra offensive team, it takes one little trick. Zapdos was somewhat expected, but it takes one little trick for the opponent to just give me a hard time. So this Volt Switch, not fond of, but you know, giving me data because it's likely. Sometimes they'll run Volt. I'll run Volt Switch and Thunderbolt at the same time, but I've heard people run Thunder Wave and no Thunderbolt. Obviously, Hurricane is another of the options. But if we're leaning towards a Dragapult Massacre here, we need a bit more data. And the biggest piece of data I'd say is this is Rock's Tusk. A Tusk is important. He's gonna knock off here, and I can't have my Moltres knocked. Yeah, just go ahead and you get the edge in the beginning. Go ahead and get the edge in the beginning. So you should Earthquake, or okay, it goes Mungi. Surprised by that. Surprised by that. Interesting. Eject button, huh? He doesn't want his Tusk item gone. Because what I'm thinking is, what double could he make that would punish me heavily? Zapdos would. Zapdos would. What I'm gonna do is Gambit, because I know Zapdos. Again, I need to weigh the risk versus reward. It's not really like, oh, okay, what is he gonna do? That's a lot of, that's where I see a lot of players struggle. They're trying to, I'm gonna anticipate what the opponent's gonna try to predict, and doing all this nonsense without any direction. Of course, Zapdos was obvious, but me risking Great Tusk on him staying in versus the Gambit versus Zapdos matchup right now is like, okay, which one is more beneficial to me? You know? Yeah, I don't want my Zapdos, I don't want my Gambit taking a ton of damage, but what this does is allows for me to, I mean, there's no reality where bro goes for Thunder Wave here. Yeah. So my goal was to get the Pult positioned so I can see what his initial play is going to be to this. If it's a Mungus, that gives me data. Because the only two things that can come in is a potential Scarf Goldengo and a Scarf Hoopa. But he switched his Hoopa out last. Actually, go Dragapult, go Dragapult. Hoopa is not scarfed. My Dragapult switched first. So it's either Scarf Goldengo. Yep. That boy is scarfed. Which is a pesky situation for me because, you know, we want to watch out for potential Goldengo. Watch out for potential Trick, for potential Focus Blasts. Moltres doesn't need to be at full. I'm not going to enjoy this, but thankfully no drop. Okay. I could see him double Shadow Balling, but I'll double around to get the health back if I need to. Because Zapdos is a really big concern for me. If it's Scarf Dingo, fortunately no. This could be T-Way Zapdos, which would really fuck me. Yeah, I should have went Garganacl here. I think Draco does 91 unless he's Spadef. Yeah, I get a crit there. It's hard to say. Like, I don't know if he was Spadef Zapdos or not. Curious on those calcs. I really should know those off the dome. So let's start learning so I don't have to waste mental energy on this. Draco 72 to 89. He wouldn't have died. He would have gone for likely a hurricane. He saw me go Moltres last time. Gambit's too important if I Terra, especially because it's not Choice Scarf. So what I can do is go Slowking here to scout out what he'll do. Tricks, excellent. I'm more than pleased with that. It's Choice Scarf. Yep. More than pleased with that. I don't want to risk my Gambit. You can Shadow Ball my Tusk. You can have my Tusk, brother. I'll Stealth Rock here. Reason being, if he goes to Tusk, it opens up my Moltres. Moltres needs to be... I need his Goldengo gone. Good Mindless. I've seen the Mindless stand with the Goldengo so many times. But the reason I wasn't concerned about that is that it allows for me to go Dragapult and Shadow Ball. If he Terras, it's a problem. But then my Gambit doesn't have to be as concerned. But you're not Scarf, because my Dragapult switched out first. Okay. That's frustrating. Okay. I'm frustrated that he was gonna sack his Goldengo. Like, the stupid shit people do with the Goldengo kills me sometimes. Cause I'm like, bro, like, you're about to sack your whole Goldengo. We've been through this a million times to where Garganacl would clap, but yeah. I need to know. Okay, so now I know Terra Dark is a possibility, because Dragapult was super important and I allowed it to faint. So Great Tusk coming in is expected. It's really gonna come down to a couple different you wasted a turn rapid spinning. That was because it's really difficult for him to force my Moltres out. But this being gone means Gambit has a shot. Hyperface Theory is gonna hurt, obviously. Because really what it's coming down to is I'm max defense, and then I'm gonna be... What I'm afraid of is the Goldengo having Focus Blast. So let's say I sack this and I go to... Gambit Swords Dancing is too big of an issue. It should if I Terra Fairy in SD, what does he do? I don't think I'll knock out his Amoonguss. I'll wait. If he goes Amoonguss, I'll just go hard Moltres. So it goes to Dragonite. He Earthquakes hard, which means he's gonna stay in here. Which is annoying because he goes hard Goldengo, which is crazy. Let's see if he has Focus Blast. If he has it, he has it. Thank you, Ryan. Because if he loses this, he can lose to my I'm glad to see Amoonguss there. Katao might kill. Okay, it does. Blessed. So now he struggles with Garganacl. Right. Let's just sack Moltres here. Let's see if he has Focus Blast. He has Recover. Okay, he can't touch Gambit. Blessed. That's all I needed to see. And I always go Moltres. I mean, Garg, because Goldengo is getting beat. Need to be careful for how much did you make your rain do? 33. Yeah. I sucker here. Reason being, let me think, if I let him double, it's too big of a risk. Yeah. Should always go Dragonite here. It's too big of a risk to because Dragonite, you always go Dragonite and just roost. Eddie doesn't do it. It was close. It's closer than I'd like for it to be. And really, it came down from the scouting. Hoopa could run so many different sets, and that would mess me up. Goldengo can be so many different sets, and that could mess me up. Those two in particular, if I don't play and scout properly, they're gonna put me in the dirt. So I'm actually really pleased with that win in particular, because there was looking grim at a certain point, because my team doesn't like Spore, and I faced 2 Spore users in a row. So you know what it is. But as I said, these are vibe and lives. So it's not as, if you notice, I'm pausing. This is like we're playing in a call together versus ultra narrating. I am narrating, but it's more let's hop on this ride together, you know. I think I faced a team almost exactly like this, or very similar to this. I think it was Submoth. Yeah, and Slowking plus Terra Fairy Garg were issues. Terra Fairy and Garg helps a lot because it disallows that walking wake to have its way, and it disallows for this thing to just be Spore spamming. And once Garg once Garg Iron Defense it's a very, very, very difficult game. Moltres as well, very problematic. Gambit can be in the late game. Polt upon Draco Meteor on all things. This is very problematic. But the biggest help, actually I'm gonna Terra straight up, even though I am gonna Terra straight up. So it leaves this Torkoal, which is a crazy play, but I like. So Tusk is gonna try to take my item just fine. Okay, I mean, I'll take it. Likely Draco Meteor. Let him do what he's gonna do. Let him do what he's gonna do. Again, we're lining this up for Garg. It's leftovers Tusk, so that's data. Torkoal got smacked, that's data. Rocks on Tusk, that's data. Dracoing plus special attack, that's data. Flamethrower on Polt is great. Fairly low risk. I'm gonna do it. I don't want to go hard Gambit as much as I know he's gonna Draco Meteor. Cause Slowking can regen a bit. Let's see how much this does. Oh, he actually just Hydro Steams. Okay. So our mission in life here is just chilly reception. No, it's actually the slack off because he should Hydro Steam again. He's gonna crit fish. 3 turns of sun. I gotta watch my slack offs. 1 more. Right. Now I can chili to Dragapult. We're gonna flamethrower directly here. It's gonna catch Brute Bonnet / King Gambit. He could stay in Hydro Steam, but it's relatively low risk for me. What I don't want to do, because Draco at least seems like the most obvious option here. It's like, okay, you go Polting, just drop a Draco, or you go Polting, you U-turn. By U-turn, I get rid of these rocks, which are, even if I were to not Gambit out, is it worth? Yeah, but it's not a factor. If I were to go, if you were to go Gambit and Draco, he'd then double back to his. He'll then double back to his Walking Wake, which can take 2. Yeah, I want it. I want it. It's not dead, but you know. The upside is that I can go Gambit on his Walking Wake, which puts me outside of the range, because I know Walking Wake's coming back. Puts me outside of range of Hydro Steam, I'm pretty sure. Maybe not Flamethrower, but certainly curious how much Steam does in the without 26. Yeah, I'd take it easily. Probably gonna crit fish. But now my Slowking got to slack off and he got next to no value, which is really important. Garg. Gambit is better than. So now I Draco every time and he loses a mon. So I'm thinking, who do I prefer to keep? Gambit or Moltres? She like Moltres a bit more. Because I can't go Garganical. Yeah, so his Spores expected. And now his it's likely to rear out his Torkoal, right? Because he wants that health. But this is beautiful because if he stays in, I get to U-turn and I can see what he's going to do because he stayed in. That would allow for me to go Slowking. Yeah, so he goes Walking Wake. And now my Dragapult can Draco Meteor. And there's nothing that can guard against it. Please hit. So now every time I use Draco Meteor, I lose a Pokemon assuming I hit. Slowking, I could have gone Slowking as well, but you want to go on the offensive here instead of the defensive. Going a Mon down is far superior to me taking a Draco Meteor just to change the weather. So it says speed boost. Let me see. Almost gone. Almost gone. He may double back, but Slowking should be able to eat up any speed boosting moth anything. Fortunately, no special attack boost. This allows for me to future sight. I didn't expect Bonnet, but Bonnet is inconsequential because of my Moltres. In fact, Moltres gets to kill him on here because he can't even double out. Like if he doubles out and goes to Wake, Wake has to take a hit here. Well, actually not necessarily. What he's going to end up doing is he's going to double out to Gambit here, The problem is you're not going to have any sun or poop on it, whichever one. Because I could have double flamethrower there, but you don't have any sun. So if you double back to wake, which is the only offensive pressure you have no sun anymore to threaten my Slowking. So it's really irrelevant. So as I said, I predicted every move he just made. Draco Meteor, but as I said, slack off. 5 slack offs, we'll take that. And now we're staring down. Maybe wake again. Wake again is as I said, very obvious plays. Nothing to be concerned about. Now we're at full. Yeah. And we can go Gargantuar here. Excellent. And now we get to Sulk here. So just got to be patient. Nothing crazy. You know, Torkoal is an insane play, but we don't mind it. We don't mind insanity if it's to our benefit, you know? So based on how is in deep desperation right now. So I'm more than happy to see. More than happy to see that. He made Draco, but that's fine. But I think Slowking is too problematic right now. 3 turns of Sun. Hydro Steams again to blow off a slack off. I do want to again be careful of my Hydro Steams doing a fuck ton to me. Like 50%. Isn't that crazy? But we just got to be patient here. I want rocks so I can Draco more freely. See Hydro Steams and Crit Fishing. 2 turns of Sun, slack off. Okay, very well. So I don't want to play around with the luck. We Draco Meteor for a KO. Yeah, I got a Draco because Moth probably can't kill, but how many Hydro Steams? He has a lot of Hydro Steams left. And I only have a few slack offs left. So what I'll actually do is actually better to U-turn here. Because Moth is gonna come in, and what I'll end up doing is going Slowking. Going Slowking. I didn't want to use up any of my moves. He probably has Sludge Wave, which is annoying. Sludge Wave, Energy Ball. I don't want Pult to take any damage. Energy Ball, okay, that's what it is. This allows for me to U-turn here. Excellent. I don't know why he went Wake. Loses a Mon here. Because even if Wake were to stay and I have the Slowking, so it's very low risk for me. This allows for me to go to the Slowking here. Because I'm trying to regen without having to take. I have to be crafty about my shit. And I'm not trying to make any high risk plays until it's required. Because as you see, most of what he's done all game were things that I called out before he even did them. Right, so even right here, if it's like, okay, if you're gonna go Great Tusk, you're going Great Tusk because you're trying to lure out my Wake, lure out my okay. Look, he's gonna, but you can't even hard Wake. You can't even hard Wake. Let me try to hard Wake here. Yeah, which Wake is finished. So if you stay and you die. No, you don't die, but you're very close to dying. So what would benefit my opponent? A repositioning into... So this looks crazy, but I'm actually gonna go Dragapult here. He actually stays in. The reason being is that if he does stay into Hydro Steam, my Pult's gonna die. But now all I need to do is get up rocks, which all I have to do here is just Chilly Reception. And that's completed. Mission is completed with that, that's concerned. Can no longer even deal with my Moltres. Like Moltres just gets a KO every time it comes in, which I don't know if he factored. So now no more Sun. So it means when I Chilly Reception is over. So all I have to do is sack on mine. So he can Dragon Pulse if he'd like. All I have to do is go Slowking and Surf Hydro Steams. No, just Chilly Reception here. And just play the game patiently, because there's nothing he can do. I just Will-O-Wisp here. It covers for Tusk coming in. If Tusk gets burnt, it's no longer a Mon. So now he'd reposition into Walking Wake. Or Head Smash. I think they learned that now. We go for Future Sight to seal the dealio. Yeah, GG. So, you know, as I said, really playing the game in a way where we don't allow any openings. Wake was a problem enough to where it could have been, but that's where we had to slow down and go, all right, let me build back up the Slowking through proper positioning versus having to slack off, because the Hydro Steams are doing a lot more than I expected. Half my health, and there's resisted. I know that's Terra Water. That's the equivalent of a Rain Hydro Pump from a Choice Specs Wake with a plus special attack. Like, well, it was stronger than Specs. It's Specs plus the boost plus Rain, which no, it wouldn't be plus Rain, because plus Rain would be, I think they'd be the same strength, but I'm thinking about it like it's not as strong as Hydro Pump. Like, but in plus Rain you can't get the special attack boost, so you know, but very strong is what we were saying there. So really pleased with those wins there. So we're going to continue to stay focused. It's really all about focused and weighing the risk versus reward. Surprise factors are going to be the biggest thing, which is why I love, again, the Garg regen. Can position and go, all right, what is this guy up to? And I think I didn't finish my thought earlier with offense. If the dude pulls out one stop, that wouldn't necessarily have to be the case if I knew the metagame super well. But even when I was playing with this initially, I told you I had that one game day where I grabbed a lot of games. I was getting clapped left and right, particularly because of Terras. It wasn't even necessarily the mons themselves, but it'd be in a weird situation, and then this is a really important game to win. We're really focused in order to prevail here. Dude, one, he's super low on the ladder, and not super low, but you know, compared to where we are, and he has a very tricky matchup versus me. Very tricky team versus me. Thank you, buddy. So we just have to focus and break this down. So Garganic was really difficult to deal with if I play it correctly for him. The combination of Future Sight plus what? Future Sight answer is just Samurott. Future Sight plus Gambit is really problematic. Gambit is really problematic in general, but Future Sight plus Gambit is really problematic. I'm gonna aim to endgame him with Gambit. It will depend on what his Valiant is, moveset wise, and just Terras, all that. Depend on what his Cinderace is, depend on what his Dragapult is, because it could be Will-O-Wisp. So that's why it's like going into games, if I just go, it's probably Specs Pult, it's probably Booster Valiant, and you lean too much into that, you get clapped. Now over scouting can also hurt you, so it's just this delicate balance. Slowking is not that great, other than, you know, maybe it's a special Valiant. Tusk, he doesn't have a ground immunity, so Tusk is really good. No good dragon immunity, so Bolt is really good. I don't think I'm a Terra I don't think I'm gonna Terra anything other than, I could make a case for Gambit, but I don't know. I think based on the matchup I have, I gotta Terra my Garg. Moltres is really important, but if he were to spore here, it's not the end of the world. It's not the end of the world. Soaking is good. Gambit is impeccable. Tusk is great. Dragapult is great. Sometimes tempted to put Fire Blast on this, but these could also be maxed for Death Amungus's, like Fire Blast on lead. The beauty is that if he does go for Giga Drain or Grass Knot here, Grass Knot in particular, he could get burned. Secondly, that would be great if he got burned for me. Secondly, it would allow me to U-turn on this incoming Garganical, which is a massive turn because that allows for me to either knock off or Earthquake or Stealth Rock, depending on how it sequences out. Yeah, because the Samurai's a wild card I don't want to account for. So it's Giga Drain, which is useful to know. Allows for me to U-turn out here. Sequence is going like I thought. Guard took almost nothing, which means it's probably defensive. Which means Draco Meteor goes a long way versus this. He has Court Change, Cinderace. Amoonguss is likely the heavy hitter, so it's like, okay, we have to play this in a way where for the long term rocks go further, because I know Amoonguss is likely to come in. So I actually don't want three spores. I actually don't want, so Samurott Cinderace makes sense here. I actually don't want yeah, this is the positioning I wanted. Please hit. I don't know. Oh my god, bruh. 1%. Oh, that was game changing if I killed him there. Over. Game, match, set. Over. Can't have him U-turning, so Draco again. Because I want to force the Valiant in to use his booster. If it's CM Valiant, I'll U-turn out Swords Dance. I'm glad to see that. Unless these are running Terrafire too. Can Will-O-Wisp here? Terra Dark. Please burn. Thank you. So that means my Gambit doesn't have. Yeah, so I forced a Terra. That's big. Knock. Moltres is important. Damn, the Cinderace is alive. So I forced a Terra. He knocked off. +2 did 68. So he's gonna do about half that. Well, maybe even less with the nah, it ain't max defense. Do I give this up? I didn't think I'd die. That was a really big survival. Really big. So now I Flamethrower here because it covers for both Samurott and I technically could just go Gargan Terra it. Cinderace is ideally you'll sack it though. By Roost again, I'm staring on his pesky ass fucking Samurott. Swords Dance. Okay, that's blessed. I'm cool with that. I don't know why he did that. So I get to keep Moltres. Amazing. And he goes Guard. Oh, that's perfect. That's perfect. I do want to be mindful of him being Iron Defense, but I have the edge since he's already Terra'd. So this is where that Draco Meteor. I forced the Draco by Drake. I forced the Draco. Oh my lord, that crit was big. 2 crits in a row is bullshit. Bullshit. It didn't. The crit on Garg mattered, and the crit on they both crits mattered. I didn't need them, but they mattered, right? Because he has a fighting chance if I don't get a crit. But yeah, so now Gambit, Garg, all the fun ones have a field day here. So let's say he's Terra Fairy. I mean, let's say he's Draco Meteor. He knows I'm gonna switch out. So what don't I need? At this point, Gambit wins. At this point, Tusk kind of wins too. I just had to think that through. I'm like, okay, what are the worst case scenarios? I think at that point, I just go Moltres and sack it. Which is also why it's so important to weigh where you are in the game, in the middle of the game. So yeah, crazy crit on the Garg. Based on how much it crit did 87, which means I would have done around, I wouldn't have 2KO'd him. I think I'd have done around 60. Nah, not even that much, 58 or so. Then it would have allowed me to go to my Great Tusk on his Garg and Rapid Spin. Which at that point, when I Rapid Spin, I don't think he could win. But yeah, Ace taking fucking Caliban's in the race. Oh yeah, oh you bulky pivot. Oh okay, so it wasn't like the 1% roll or anything. It's not even that high a chance. Well, it's 81% chance to one shot, but like that's a big gap between 94 and 100, you know? So we're facing hard stall, low ladder. So we gotta be careful. Probably unaware Claude. Garganical is gonna be very important in this matchup. Tusk's knockoff are gonna be very important in this matchup as well. Future Sight's gonna be very important in this matchup. Future Sight plus King Gambit is gonna be very important. Will-O-Wisp is gonna be very important. But more so Great Tusk. Great Tusk is gonna be key. Key. I don't know what the cycles are. I know cycles are learns Rapid Spin, but I don't know what to expect from it. So phase one is gonna be, because I'll patience this out. I need a lot of data here. I need some data. So pull, obviously lures out the protect. So that's one protect wasted. We're gonna fire off a Future Sight here to see what his counterplay to this mode is gonna be, because shit is wild. It's really the best. So Blissey comes in. Blissey doesn't learn Toxic, but it could T-Wave. Could T-Wave. If I Gambit, I don't want my Gambit Thunderwave. I don't want my Slowking Thunderwave either. There goes Cyclizar. Should have been great for my Gambit. I don't know what Cyclizar is gonna do. So I could CC and kill him, right? Like, what is this gonna do? Protect. Okay. It's interesting. I know Corvi is gonna eventually come in. See what the Corvi is. If it's Brave Bird, so be it. It's not gonna lose too much health. I could see him doubling back out. So if it's Brave Bird, I know he has to have Roost, has to have Defog, which means it's probably U-turn last move. Spotty Press. Okay. Interesting. So if I were to Garganical and start Assault Curing, his initial switch would be likely Clodsire. Because now he goes for Defog, and so what I'll do is again slow play this to see what his initial plays are gonna be. So Iron Defenses, which is amazing for me. So I get to just U-turn. So because now it doesn't even get rid of the rocks. So I get a massive positional advantage this turn. Right, because Blissey comes in. Yeah, this is interesting. I'd assume Clodsire is initial. I actually don't want Clodsire in. Looking back. So he goes Blissey. He goes for rocks on Blissey, and that's crazy. Doesn't even fear body press, but there's no reality rare body press there. This does open up my Draco ability, him to be Dracoable now. There's a reason to not to just body press? Mola, okay. Salt Cure would have been useful there, but actually there's no reason not to reveal body press there. His Blissey is low. There's no reason not to body press. So Whirlpool, what I love about Slowking, he doesn't give a fuck. You know? Just doesn't care. Doesn't care, bro. Doesn't care. So Cyclozar comes in. I know this learned knock. Would I care? What else we get knocked? I don't want Gambit knocked. I don't think the future side's there. Since he has Protect, I can't do that. I could go Gambit and bluff SD. Because he's going to try to Protect here. Now I'll just Katao hard. There's no reason for me not to just straight up Katao. In case he tries to knock. If he Protects, that's insane. So I'd expect hard Dondozo. Yeah, bro is insane. You never go for just Protect there when Gambit can Swords Dance in your face. He's probably like, okay, well I could just go to my Dondozo. So we always Katao here. U-turns. Okay, so that's his other move. So it's knockoff U-turn, rapid spin. Bro's playing like Aloma Mola is Lazar Angelov. Okay. Future Sight corners his options a lot. If I were to Chili Reception again, because yeah, Cyclozar seems to be his initial every time. He gets the rapid spin, so be it. I thought about going Polt there, but it's not worth it. I get a bunch of leftovers on my Tusk here. I can just spin. Why didn't I just Rocks? What the fuck was I thinking just now? That was the most obvious Rocks turn. But yeah. Why didn't I just Rocks there? Let me because we've been playing for almost an hour. Let me calm down and focus. All right, so Mola is fine. His mission in life is to trap my Slowking. As he gets to trap it, it's fine. Get to Future Sight here. If I condition him just right and patience it out, there's gonna be a turn where he's not gonna have rocks up and my Pult's gonna be able to come in repeatedly. And okay, I don't know why I even wasted time whirlpooling there. Forgot that he's slower than me. Okay, so we Chili Reception here. It's a wasted turn on his end. Let me think. If I let him whirlpool me, I Salt Cure. If I Salt Cure this turn with Future Sight and all these things, it's actually a pretty good turn to go guard. Even if he were to go for Whirlpool. Because he has heavy duty boots. This is going to be a lot of damage. Damn, Mola is going to be damn near gone, and I'll take next to nothing from the Whirlpool. Yeah, so let's see. There's Salt Cure, the physical damage. There's the Future Sight. And there's, oh, he wished, right? Alright. Iron Defense here. He wishes, it's fine. What's his counterplay to this? They run Wish, Whirlpool, Protect, and I think I don't remember what the other moves they run is. The runner. I mean, Dozo would make a lot of sense here. Clodsire finally goes to the Cloddy. Finally goes to the Cloddy. My mission in life is to burn this Clodsire. I don't know where. Okay, 16% as spikes. Okay, good to know. Good to know. Alright, so he should Toxic this turn. The Mola took a lot of damage. Oh, okay. Okay, we're making moves. Thing is that Dragapult is getting more and more dangerous by the turn. So if I time this correctly, I have no concerns. Because I still also have Slack Off. I don't have to always Chilly Reception. Cyclozar. Future Sight. Yes, the Future Sight knockoff option. I assume this is Terra Ghost. U-turn did. So I know what I'll do. I'm gonna rapid spin this first turn. I think he's Terra Ghost. I mean, even if he is, I forced the Terra. Which means his Dozo can't Terra, which means that my Garganacl is gonna eat good. Really good. So it's Unaware Clod confirmed, which means Slowking can surf it. Surf and turf it. And it does mean Dragapult can. So get rid of the hazards as we figured we would. We're gonna use this regeneration. So for him to get Stealth Rocks up, the Bliss he has to use it. Here goes Corviknight. Corviknight is an interesting decision. For a lot of reasons. Primarily because it doesn't allow so Cyclozar's in. Gonna knock off here. This is a turn where things get interesting now, because I get to go Polt without the rocks, and I told you this would happen. This is his only ground immunity. And the way he plays is as if he doesn't respect my Gambit. So soon, because he has to roost this turn. Right. My Polt should only come in under the right circumstances. When I bring in Asteroost as expected. U-turn here. He hasn't shown if U-turn is his other move. It could be Defog. It could be, so it goes Mola on me, which is excellent, as it allows for me to Slowking and go for the less sight of the future. As we're gonna do the same thing we did in the Chilly Reception here. He may rapid spin. I doubt it. I think he's gonna go for knockoff. His future sight plus my Dragapult come in is a big problem. Like if Dragapult comes in and future sight is up, he's in deep doo doo. But I'm not. It's not the end of the world if he gets rid of the rocks this turn. I'm more concerned about the future sight. So he gets rid of the rocks that turn. The future sight is gonna come off. So now we force in the Dozo. Cause that's what I was saying. Like the way he plays is as if this isn't a motherfucking Mola is never the counter though. Like what? Go to your Dozo, dude. What are you doing? And there's no Terra type he could turn into that would save him from both Iron Head and then Katao Cleave. I don't get what. I guess he's PP stalling. I mean, let's go to the Dozo, dude. It's heavy duty boots Dozo. Now we pulled on the mid ground waterfall, and this is where things get interesting, right? Because by Draco Meter you're finished. Gotta go. It goes just excellent. I love that Great Tusk can get up rocks on Corviknight. It's not defog. It's not U-turn either. Maybe it is defog. I mean, why would he have defog by now? Let's see. I think it's. It could be Brave Bird, and he just doesn't want to take the recoil. Iron defenses. It's interesting. This allows for me to Moltres. It's a big turn. It's a big turn. If he toxics and doesn't go for recover, oh, Spikes is crazy. Spikes is crazy. I'll lose a lot of health here, but he'll lose a lot of health too. How many protects does he have? And he risks me critting him. He heals his Dozo. But his Mola is weakened. I could Katao again. He waterfalled and didn't show press. It could be because he's hiding press. Cause that's why I'm like, I could have Katao again there. That was not that was a pretty high risk play for him. But you know, it worked out in this case. So I'm getting a bit more data on how he thinks. Or maybe I need to be more mindful of the PP stalling. I don't get why you Cyclozar versus Gambit. Cyclozar is way too important. Though, let me see, Future Sight foresaw. He really risked it. I should have cut out there. That was kind of obvious. He risked it and he's like, oh fuck it, I'm gonna go for it. If I get it, I'm in good straits. But yeah, I need to be careful. I shouldn't have I should have attacked there. I got too comfortable. And it can hurt me, so let me be careful. Because now Gambit has no item. Yeah, if he had so Mola is gonna wish. Cause I'm also stalling out a lot of his moves. Wishes, and if I go to so I would also watch my chili receptions. Yeah, I made a big misplay by letting him. But good lessons. This is one I'm choosing to win. surprised he cycles out if I went for Chili there. He's being a bind. Again, Polt on a rapid spin turn. I'm just going to play it patiently. It does U-turn, which is crazy. I don't think in any case U-turn was ever one of your options. It's a momentous turn. Because of his Mola, his rapid spin. I just realized I haven't knocked this Mola's item off. So here's where I would potentially go to Blissey. Let's see. Doesn't do it though. If you were to use a turn to wish. Okay. Okay. Excellent. Because the thing about this is that this forces the Clodsire to heal. Right. And now the Clodsire has to, you have to either go to Lomamola or Corviknight. Corviknight. Okay. You double out based on how you play. Forgot I never knocked the item off this. That's key. Blissey, no. The beauty of the Whirlpool for him is that he forces Chili Reception. Toxic would fuck me. So I gotta be careful. Spikes. Good spike. Technically could heal the Blissey here. Yeah. Which is a big issue for me. But I can stall him just like he can stall me. And that's something that I have going for me. Gotta be mindful of the Chili Receptions though. Cyclozar. This is a semi-risky play, but I think I don't have to play it this riskily. 5 Chili Reception out into yeah. I didn't expect U-turn, but I'll take it. Mola perhaps. Because we gotta, the recovers are big. And I'm upset with myself that I didn't kill the Cyclozar. They didn't knock out the Cyclozar, which is a fairly easy opportunity. How many whirlpools? He has a lot of whirlpools. He has a lot of wishes, actually. I mean, he's only used 6 wishes so far. Cyclozar is in. He protects here. Katao. Force Dozo to rest. I'm gonna U-turn, though I can see him doing some dumb shit like go something other than Blissey. Yep. That was in the cards, but so now I go Moltres and Will-O-Wisp. We'll bait him to Whirlwind. Moltres' health is inconsequential. It goes Blissey. The reason Blissey doesn't matter is because it actually baits him to stay in, unless he goes back to Mola. Baits him to stay in and take U-turn and burn, and my Tusk can disregard anything he does. So copycat, interesting. But as I said, his Blissey is super lowered now. To the point where, but again, based on how he plays, I just gotta be patient. I wonder if since Dozo is asleep, he goes Mola mindlessly. No, he stayed in. Is he sleep talk body crush? Waterfall, okay. It's just like, fuck it, I'll burn the sleep turns. Okay. I allowed him to burn one. It's cursed, okay. This is an important turn. I'll still U-turn though. It's my best play. It covers. I wanted to flamethrower so badly there. So badly. So badly. That was the, but I have to play this wisely. Force him to roost, we get rid of the hazards. We gotta just play this patiently, you know? So we Moltres here every time. Moltres, now that I know he's cognizant of the fact that he doesn't want to get burnt, it makes Moltres more useful. Because what it does is that he's going to go either Blissey or Dozo here. Right, excellent. And this gives me a phenomenal situation. So what we can do is just go for Draco. I'll U-turn still. Patience is a virtue. Clodsire has to come in and get that punishment. But because he doesn't have a wish up. Usually he has a wish up when I go to my Bro goes Cyclozar. Bro has lost his mind. He might knock, I don't think he ever knocks, but it's very low risk for my guard to stand. The next best bet is going Clodsire. This Clodsire is in probably the best position it's been in all game, like right now. Spikes, recover, toxic EQ most likely. But again, he has to heal or spike. Yeah. Gotta take a spike here, unfortunately. Nine wishes. The Blissey might copycat is interesting. Cloud's Eye is something actually I'm very open to seeing, because it actually puts you in a horrible spot where it's just my Garg and you're aware of it. See, you're aware of it. I'll still body press. Yeah, I knew you'd do some dumb shit like that. You did it once and I'm like, you know, you might do that dumb shit again. I'm gonna body press him. Garg losing its leftovers matters. What? Cyclozar being gone is big. Corviknight is insane. So the fact that he went Corviknight here either means he's trying to salt cure stall, pressure stall, which doesn't work, or he's in desperate straits for recovery here. So he has to recover. Even if he crits me, it wouldn't kill me. He's starting to get desperate, which means we can Draco meet ya. He's gonna get his little hazards up, and that's fine. It's not fine, but I have to deal, is what I'm saying. You gotta get him to the point where he has to recover. So he spikes. Yes, my Tusk will have to take a beating. You're correct. This would be a turn that I'd go Tusk. This would be the turn I'd expect him to Toxic. My Gambit isn't critical. It's nice to have, but it's not mandatory. I'll take a lot of damage here. By Moltres and force the burn. Nah, it's not time for that yet. Yeah, that was a big turn because he didn't get to heal, and the fact that he didn't get to heal is gonna punish him with my Dragapult. So I just SD here on Dozo. Slowking comes in. Because you have to remember, my Slowking can also surf his Clodsire. Clodsire is not invincible. Okay. So let me think. If I were to Future Sight, because now without a Cyclozar, Future Sight is a real concern. So if I'm Mola, he goes for that one annoying move, Whirlwind. Chili this turn. If I go Garg, actually low-key want him to go Blissey. Yeah. Can double Willow Spear. Alright. Whirlpool. Now he has 8 wishes. I have 3 wishes. Can surf here. Just surf away. Probably wouldn't die to a surf. Be better to Chili this turn. He whirlwinds. Next time he goes Claude, I can go hard Tusk. now is gonna be a big turn for him. Yeah, like, do you predict me to EQ or do I rapid spin? He predicts me. Super high risk though, because now his Clodsire is damn near dead. This gives me a lot of opening, gives me a lot of wiggle room, you know. So go pull here. If he double toxics, kudos, but no way you double toxic there. So Corviknight getting flamethrower would finish him. So I just shot a ball here. Oh, he actually leaves it in. I actually did not expect him to leave it in. So now he has no Draco switching. Corviknight being gone means that I can Earthquake freely in theory. Now I did allow my Tusk to get poisoned. That was a big turn though. Yeah, I wanted to fucking go for the damn, what's his face, but big turn, you know. Didn't have the balls for it. Also, Clodsire is getting beat down by these recovers, so we'll just keep being patient. Molo is insane there, because you'd have to heal. He expected me to expect, so I just surf here. I mean, he'd never go Clodsire, but if he does, I can surf. Yeah. So you're forcing him to use Wish Miracle. That's what your last move is. Interesting. Just slack off here. I could surf again, but send off. We can use a Future Sight here. Methinks Future Sight plus Gambit here would mean a kill for me because he only has rocks up. Okay, perfect. I think I have the conditions I need now. If I go Gambit, he's just gonna Whirlpool. That won't work. Miracle is his last move. Good to know. Mola's mad low. Mad low on health. There's no point in catching his Clodsire here, so we might as well get the recovery and get rid of the hazards, but it's not gonna be easy. Because Polt is key. Polt is like how we win this game. Polt is how we win this game. I do think he's gonna Earthquake, but let's just be patient because Mola is getting beat down now. Mola has 4 wishes left. 4 wishes. And so we just have to stall the staller as he goes back to Claudie. Claudie with the shoddy. Tusk again. EQ. I'm a rapid spin. EQ's the play, but I'm a rapid spin. This is too low of a risk for me right now. So I'm at 63. Does make the Claudie play. Eventually should Toxic. Keep spiking though. I'm only losing. I'm at 63. I'm only losing 6% for a turn. Claudie again because he's low. If I Future Sight here, if I Chilly Reception, because again, if I get the Gambit in on the right sequence, I got him. because we're forcing his wishes. So he has to wish this turn, right? Now Claudia has to take the pounding. Yeah. Gets the spike up, but you know, we'll make do. Cause you gotta wish. Now I'll drag a bolt to cover for Claudia. Yeah. Now I can U-turn because he has to either recover or go Blissey, right? Which gives me my gambit. Yeah. Which forces that Dozo to heal. Right, which forces in my Pult. So now things get interesting, right? Do I Draco? Do Draco or not to Draco? He goes Claudia. Claudia could have gotten clapped there. So this is where things get interesting. So we're gonna Katao hard. On the oh, he goes Mola. Mola is insane. We just Katao cleave again. Dozo has to be the counter. I only have 3 left, so Bro is making good use of him. I'm gonna Pult because I do think he's gonna burn a sleep turn. And now I Draco Meteor. Because Claudia should get to it killed by Draco from here. Please hit. Alright, 41. Please hit. Please hit. Please hit. Okay, you wisened up. Let me go to my Blissey. Which can stealth rocks and such. Even if we should heal this, but he might do a copycat. Softball, yeah, so I figured. If he lets me chili on this, I think he loses someone. I didn't realize how low I was on Katao cleaves. I've never been low on Katao cleaves in my life. 163 turn game. So Mola comes in to eat the... So Mola has to take the future side next turn. So we Gargi. Protects. I'll recover this turn. It's gonna take a good bit, but now he has to go Claudia. Claudia with the shoddy. Yeah. Take more health than I'd like, but now he has to Dozo, which gives me rapid spin. Oh, he lost inactivity. Wow, our timers were going so low. Jesus, boys. I've been playing for an hour and a half. I didn't lose a single mon. Talk about great times on the ladder. It's sorry about that if you've heard that. Your boy's brain is tired. I was trying to ladder up to number 1 today. I might try again. That puts us at, we're number 4. Our top 5. So we're 31 points away. It's 4:30. Do I try to go for it's 30 points away? My brain is fried, so I'm not gonna do it right now. All right, we're gonna end the live here. Because what I'd have to do is take a break and come back and grab a couple more games. So we're gonna take a stop here and continue the ball game tomorrow. So hopefully y'all enjoyed. Love y'all. Hit the like button if you made it this far, and I'll see you in the next one.